What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is the next installment of the Should You Take Blank to 6-star Gold. We're going to look at Cowboy Bob Orton. He was free, and he's got some tricks to him that a lot of people really like. But the question is, does he scale to 6-star Gold? So, on the moves, we're going to show Triple Green. That is his move damage set, which typically I say, well, wait a second. We shouldn't be running move damage until the next wave of move damage people come out later in the 6-star Gold meta. However, as you know, if you go up against a powerhouse, your green move damage is going to increase by 750%. So that's pretty spicy. However, he does also have one other good move set here. It's your combination red blues right here. The running crossbody, 3 gems into juggernauts that will increase your blue MP and then turn 15 botch red. Your stun, where you just force your opponent to skip their turn. And your submission. Now, the struggle is, even though, a 583,000 submission is not bad whatsoever, keep in mind, health pools are more than double at 6-star Gold. So even doing, let's say, 1 million a turn for 7 to 8 turns, you're talking 8 million up against 65 to 100 million. So it's not bad. You're gonna win. Just know it's gonna take you 7, 8 or more turns, especially if you're facing up against a showboat. So where he's really going to shine, because your other moveset is increase your red gem damage. That is also pretty spicy, but it's very board dependent on what gets dropped in the botch gems, what doesn't get broken, etc., etc. So this is where most people are going to run him. On the Entourage, since these are high charge moves, 8 and 10 MP respectively, you are going to need to run George Steele. You're going to want somebody else who does 2 additional. The best choice would be right here, because she does 100% on each move. Now, if you can get a midline bonus in feud, or if you're in tours because you don't care as much and you have tour perks, then your best option would actually be Doink, because he takes 75% on all green moves, but those 2 stack, which gives you 150% on your finisher. But for now, we're going to leave her because we're assuming this is a feud build. You would also need Santa. I pointed it out many times, but the Super Santa on this account can't be changed. It is 18k more damage and moves deal 30% more, so there's a little bit of a buff there. And then Neidhart, he was pretty available during the oopsie of the 7th anniversary month, so you may have him. Green finishers do 50% more damage. But the idea is you're maxing out your move damage as much as possible. We are going to go, actually I need to go to a different tour here because we want to go against Otis. And I think he's right here because we need a powerhouse to show this off. Or Vader. Vader would work. Can we go against Vader? We can! Look at that. All right, well, we'll go against Powerhouse Vader. He is 6 silver, not 6 gold, but you'll get the idea of what's going on here. The other thing I wanted to show you is this does have the moment on the account. I can't take that off, but it ups purple moves and your gem damage, so it's not disproportionately shaping what we're going to show, but just be aware I can't remove that. So on the strap, I am using a 50% move damage strap, so that way it's not the highest end. You can see yours will hit harder. Double Fury 2, or sorry, takedown 2s, and then you are going to want a takedown 2 that has this green move damage at 200%. I know it costs a bunch, but if you've got one of these, buff it up to 200%. That is the best possible path. I will show a couple plates, but not for this first round, just so you can see the pure damage. So, initial thoughts on Cowboy Bob. If you're running up against a powerhouse, you're going to see this is a great way to go. So we're going to throw down the immobile gems here and put them up top. That also buffs all of your moves. So we are going up against a powerhouse. Now we can choose this 7x1 area. You can see we've got 14 million there, and the finisher is doing 26 million. So that's without anything else, just what we've got going here. 14 million plus 26 million, 40 million at 6 gold. That is 100% meta relevant, and we don't even need anything else to add on to it. So you're good to take him gold just right there. The other unfortunate thing is we don't have the ability to hit the finisher because this account doesn't have tour perks loaded. So we are going to have to eat some turns. On the next round, I'll just do that first so that you can see it. But notice he kicks out, right? Because you're only hitting that 14 if you don't do this. But hopefully, well, a lot of my snowfall gems are gone, or whatever they're called, pyro gems. Pyro gems are gone. A lot of my pyro gems are gone. Plus, that took away the buff. So just be aware. Just be aware. We're going to run it differently with some plates here. But as long as you get them all loaded, which is your primary goal, then you can, do what you need to do from there. Bam, bam. And you will be loaded every time you hit that move if they survive it. So anyway, yeah. So just make sure before you go in to use those moves that you 100% have your finisher loaded, because otherwise the buff goes away. And what are you even doing then? What is the point, right? So 40 million with the basics, and that's it. You can do a lot more than that with 100% gem damage, move damage strap, or if you're able to use some other trainers, like again, Doink, that would be preferable. But in the meantime, this works. We're good, right? So let's take a look at this with what I recommend if you have one, and if you don't have it on somebody else. Your big gotcha here. Hey, look, that's new and shiny right there. Whenever you break purple gems. Your big gotcha is the Chic Plate. This one will also work right here. Whenever you make 6 or more immobile gems, increase all of your gems by 350%. So I will show that. However, keep in mind that there is the additional buff from the moment. But what you're really, really, really wanting to go for, if you have it, is your Chic Plate. Whenever you activate a green move, increase your green move damage by 100%. If you have a Chic Plate, this is a good place to put it. So all else being the same, let's see what kind of damage he can do with the Chic Plate. And yes, I will eat a couple turns, or hopefully, yay, green match. There we go. Hooray, we did it. Okay, so lay down your immobile gems, and you'll put them up top somewhere. Just don't put them on the bottom 2 rows, right? So basically up top. And that activated this move, multiple things now, to where you're getting 17 million on this move and 30 million on this move. But wait, there's more, because Chic Plate, once you activate that move, you are also going to increase this move damage even farther. So now you're at 17 million plus 34 million plus the original, is that 12 million? Commas would be nice. Comma there, 1.2 million. I don't know, hold on. Nope, 12 million. Yeah, so a lot. A lot. He can do amazing work. Then you blow up the bottom row, and Kerplowy, you are good to go. There's your hit. So you're talking in the neighborhood of 50-something million. Turn, one? More likely not. He's high charge. You would have to have all your MP trainers up there. But the nice thing is, even running, lesser builds, if you, I don't have Bailey, well, that's okay. Like, you can use Doink. You're just going to, the biggest thing for him is you're not going to be loaded turn 1 for feud, but if you don't care about that, it doesn't even matter. The other one you could run on here instead of this would be the Nearing End Plate. Whenever you make 6 or more immobile, increase all of your gem damage by 350%. For 1 turn, which is also quite spicy. On these plates, there's a couple that can work. I mean, obviously, something like this, the KO show, whenever you break green gems, you generate black. That's just going to do extra damage. The LA Knight plate does not work because it's blue gem damage. If you're like, ooh, I just got that, that would be extra spicy there. The rest of them, you're really not going to deal with. And of course, a horse is a horse, of course, unless that horse is the famous Mr. Ed, you have got the Piper's Power plate. Where did it go? It's on the Ultimates. That's why. And I bet you it's equipped to somebody, because why would it not be? It is. On Charlotte. Ooh. So you've got the Piper's Power plate as well. Whenever you make 4 or more Pyro Gems, increase all of your gem damage by another 100%. So you can run something like this. Those are both super rare plates, so we're not talking free to play at the moment. But we are talking a gem damage build, and the moment does give 100% gem damage, so I'm not going to change to a gem damage strap so that you can see a more realistic curve on what yours might actually hit. But if you've got one or both of those plates and you're going, I wonder if this would actually work well, let's find out together, because yeah, it does. It does, but, and no, not even a good match there. Not even a green or a good at all. All right, so we're going to eat some turns. Vader's going to get some hits on me, but show you what it can be. And that's, again, this is a good example of the question mark you might have for Cowboy Bob. If you are chasing feud leaderboards and things like that, he's not going to be ready unless you have like a top line bonus on feud. Well, anyways, all right, so we're going to see our green damage is starting out with 156k. We are going to trigger the nearing end plate right here and throw those down. It does cover all my greens, so I can't see it without this, but that's 403k, which is pretty spicy. By the way, you're also buffed your moves now, so once again, 14 million, 26 million. You've got 40 million additional damage right there. You're going to hit this, so we're even going to hope we can see the gem damage, because he's going to be long past gone at this point. So there you go. All right, let's see what she hits for and hope it gives us a little clue. 25 additional million right there. 25 on top of your 40, your 50. So should you take Cowboy Bob to 6-star gold? Definitively, most likely. The only reason I would say is because of your move charge. You're going to, for tours, he's going to absolutely dominate everyone at 6-star gold, especially, of course, those who are of the powerhouse variety. That's his speciality. But your top feuders, those who are really trying to get those quick turn 1 wins, are going to shy away from Cowboy Bob because of the fact that he's not going to be loaded turn 1 without a top line bonus. And so there is that. But absolutely phenomenal choice to take 6-star gold. Approved. I like him. Let me know what you think of this video. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then comment. Would you still run the sub-Juggernaut stun build, even though it would take 7-8 turns? Let me know in the comments. And then send this to your friend or faction mate who's going, hey, I'm really thinking about Cowboy Bob for 6-star gold. What do you think? Encourage him to watch the whole video because it really helps us out. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.